Okay, so today, don't mind what's going on over here. But so today, I'm going to be testing to see if I can make sticky rice just with basic stuff. I've got basic rice here. I'm not even gonna try to read that.
Rice?
Yeah, just cheap rice. And then I'm going to take vinegar, and I'm going to teach you guys how to make sticky rice on the stovetop. A lot of people like to use rice cookers, and you might not have a rice cooker at home. So, first thing you want to do is you want to rinse the rice until you get what's pretty much rice milk, right? Look. So it needs to not be like that. You want to drain, and you want to do this until the rice is clear. Or until, not the rice, the liquid is clear. Okay? So push it around, drain the rice milk.
And
it's not really rice milk.
You're washing all the starch off of it.
Yes, I want the vinegar to get in and glutenize the rice, and I'm getting starch off, so it's not as starchy. It's not gonna.
You could use a strainer, but that's the weak man's way.
I mean, you could. There's nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong with being a weak man?
No, I'm just saying this is easier than having to go get a strainer. I mean, it's not like it's noodles or anything. It's not like it's.
It's right
noodles.
there, dude.
Yeah. Okay, that's almost clear. This last one, I'm going to fill it a decent amount, and I'm just going to keep doing this, and this will be our last rinse. And then we're going to put it in vinegar for a good 20 minutes. We'll go back through the rinsing process a couple of times after it's sat in the vinegar for about 20 minutes, and then it'll be ready to cook. And hold up. So once I get it soaking in the vinegar, I'm gonna wait about 20 minutes. Now, if you really wanna go hardcore and you have the time, go for an hour. You want glutenized vinegar. Primarily, this is the cheap man sticky rice. You wanna go get glutenized vinegar from the store. It'll say glutenized. And you run it through that. So we're not going to heat this. We're just going to leave it to set in the vinegar.
All right, we'll be back in what, 10 minutes?
20, 25.
All right.
All right, so obviously we're working on spaghetti too, but we're not making a video about that. So, hold up. This is going to burn. Okay. So this is the rice. You can see the apparent difference where it started to turn more clear because a lot of the calcium and starch is being eaten off by the vinegar. And that's going to help it be more sticky instead of more crisp. Now, it's sat for somewhere around 25 minutes. I'm going to drain out. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to rinse it out again, over and over again. Right? Like this. And this isn't much sticky rice. This is maybe 1 or 2 rolls when it's done. If you're making like sushi with it. The only real sushi you'd want to make with this is probably California rolls, since it is a really cheap way of doing it. And you don't really want to use like premium stuff with a cheap method of rice. But it's going to be pretty good. It'd make good California rolls. California rolls are cheap. Cream cheese, you're looking at $2. Imitation lobsters, imitation crab is like, what, $1? For $1/4 of a pound, I think.
I'll be $4 a pound.
Yeah, I know, but you're not going to need a pound.
Not you.
We're making 1 roll. 1 or 2 rolls.
Like, shut up, cameraman.
It's a stick per roll. And dude, seaweed paper, super cheap. Mad cheap. You just got to go to the right places.
Vietnamese food store.
Yeah. Support your local businesses. Okay, so for rice, we want about what?
First knuckle? You know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
Filmed it, or
Right there.
put enough water into the first knuckle. See? You need a lot more. Oh, is it?
Why are you? No, Todd. See, we would normally,
Because it's
right?
not enough.
But the rice is already swollen a bit.
Oh, okay.
The
Whatever.
rice is already taking up more area than it's supposed to. Maybe it would be a good idea to pre-measure before, set the water aside, pre-measure it with the rice, do the treatments, and then put that water in.
Okay.
That way you know exactly how much water you actually need. Maybe measure a tiny bit less because it will be swollen from the vinegar treatment, from the constant rinsing.
All right. So we'll be back in when it starts boiling.
In a bit, yeah, once it hits a boiling point, we're going to turn it to low and we're going to cover it. So we'll be back once it starts boiling in about 2 minutes. All right, so it's boiling now. As you can see, it's boiling pretty good. We're just going to turn it to 2, cover it. Something to set on, you know what? Couldn't find a lid, so cover it. Oh well. Well, that normally works.
Put this on.
There we go.
Put this on.
Put that on it.
Yeah.
Okay. Keep the noodles going too. Don't even ask about this. This is for the captive audience we have.
It's more of a
Tied up.
It's more of a passive audience.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Shut it off.
Okay, so I'm going to admit that it's not absolutely perfect. I did check on it. What we've got here is kind of just, like I said, cheap sticky rice. So you can make decent stuff with this. It does have the creaminess of sticky rice. It is sticky. It's just not exactly the same. You can make cheap sushi with it. I mean, if you're thinking about like the price that it costs to make that, you're looking at about 50 cents to make this. And then you pick up some imitation crab or even salmon and just a piece of salmon on top of it. Delightful. It's absolutely amazing. Our captive audience is kind of freaking out right now because they have explosives taped to their chest, but it's perfect. So, yep, cheap sticky rice. Anyways, I have to go attend to them.